I'm blessed. I'm blessed. As a 23-year-old, I like to say that I am blessed to have the amount of intelligence I have now. When I wasn't smart, I got educated. When I was struggling through a lot, God helped me through everything. I've never thought that I'd be able to make it here right now, saying this video. I am blessed. What I've learned is the amount of negativity that I have dealt with previously is it really gave me a wake-up call. It gave me a wake-up call that not everybody's my friend. I've learned a lot. I learned that the world is more negative than I think. And I thank God for the gift to be able to give me all this intelligence and wisdom to learn how to handle things. Nipsey Hussle said, would you rather be at peace with the world than at war with yourself, or would you rather be at war with the world than at peace with yourself? And that told me so much. I just wanted to say that I have so much love for people, and I feel like God put a gift in everybody, and my gift is I want to inspire and put smiles on people's faces. I also want to help in charity so I could, give back to the communities and just feel like making others happy and also helping the world makes me happy. I always had love for the earth God has made us on. It's hard to actually sit here and actually talk and make a video, and I noticed that I'm definitely better in person and a way better public speaker, but I didn't know where to begin. So I'm just saying it right off the top of my head, and I want to get better at free speeching and just doing better. So it's kind of new for me on video, but I know I'd kill it if it was a presentation in college. I'm thankful to have my degree and be educated. I am thankful to have a house over my head. I am thankful because there is someone in the hospital that's wishing they could get a walk, wishing they could get a breath of air walking outside. So I'm thankful to be right here in this moment. And I feel like God gave me a gift to definitely spread wisdom and put a smile on people's faces. I'm blessed when people say, yo, Jayden, you are the funniest person I've ever met, and I don't even laugh. And you just made me laugh 30 minutes straight. Jayden, you crack me up. That is beautiful to me. And also I want to balance that off with, don't let my personality of my humor also don't underestimate my intelligence. Because I feel like I've educated myself. All the healing I have done now is so much hard work and so much wake-up calls to get to where I am now. I used to be, that teenager that was suicidal. I used to go through it. I come from a home that was so crazy and so dehumanizing that I didn't have a normal childhood. But for me to keep educating myself and keep having pure love in my heart and thanking God to help me get through everything to where I am now is beautiful. And I still am educating myself day by day, whether that's driving to work and listening to a psychology podcast, or listening to a sermon, or working out and listening to motivational stuff. I am beautiful. I am grateful for being hungry for this amount of wisdom that God has put this motivation and hunger in to help me. I'm blessed. And one thing that I have learned recently is not everybody's my friend. And if I was so hard to keep chasing my gift of spreading positivity and becoming the best version of myself, there is going to be people that envy, and there's going to be the enemy that's going to try to bring you down, and you can't let that happen. There is such a spiritual battle that you don't know that's going on, that if you are trying to be great, there is going to be demons and evilness that is going to try to attack you. So I would say, know who you are, know your worth, and just know God got you. If nobody liked me and I had pure intentions of love, and I knew I wasn't a liar, and I had pure intentions to bring love to everybody, I knew at the end of the day God got me. And for me, I definitely was able to grow from not being able to forgive my family. My one side of my family is like, why would you ever forgive that side of the family if what they did to you? But I was able to overcome that, and I'm understanding to also keep my peace even when family's still at a mess of how it is today. But besides family, I just, I want to break this generational curse and, be great. I feel like God has put me way above average as a person, and I was meant to gain all this wisdom and exceed my limit. I keep pushing myself every day to become the best version of myself. I work so hard, and I feel like now it's just about, instead of working harder, work smarter. So I keep educating myself, and I also want to start a business and bring that entertainment and wisdom to YouTube, and also talk to other people just like me, or also hungry to get that amount of wisdom as me. The law of attraction, I believe the people that manifest and also always had strong intentions to become the best version and be as positive as they can be, they will get their time. Every human has a gift, and I believe when you explore your gift, you will have your time. Find out what your gift is, and your destiny, and go for it. Don't hold back. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get serious. There's gonna be times where you're gonna be at an all-time low, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. Whether that's a heartbreak, whether that's somebody passing, I feel like use that all for motivation to push yourself to be great. I feel like I'm thankful for everything, and I feel like everything happens for a reason. And if you are not able to understand my worth right now, don't come back in the future when I'm great, because I already know I'm great, and and not everybody's gonna see it right away, but there's gonna be a time where all my milestones and all my achievements are just there on the table, and I'm grateful that I used the gift that God gave me to my max potential. I feel like God gave everybody a gift. God gave everybody like a destiny, and you want to max out your potential, and your like in 2K they say your badges to become the best version of yourself. I'm not perfect. I do struggle a little bit, and I do fold under when I'm emotional, but I'm thankful to have pure intentions, and I keep trying my best to become as emotionally intelligent as possible. And a lot of people might think I'm weird, and I somehow bump into negativity constantly, whether that's family, friends, anywhere, but I stay true to myself, and I just keep praying, and I just know God got me. So if you're listening to this video right now, keep God first. Just keep praying. If you don't have family, know that God is still looking over your shoulder. Ask for him. He still has your back. Pray, show love. Law of attraction. The amount of love you give out, no matter what nobody is seeing, the love that you give out that nobody sees, you will get back. I strongly believe. And since you're trying to be great, don't let the weirdos that think you're weird kick you down. Let them keep growing, making you ignore them, and just use it as fuel to keep growing. Let's be great. Let's be great. Let's educate ourselves. Let's push ourselves to the limit to exceed who we are meant to be. I just want to get that off my chest. So yeah, if you're listening to this video, thank you if you made it this far. I'm streaming on Twitch. I just wanted to get that off my chest. My YouTube channel is also going to be wisdom and stuff, but I'm going to definitely lock in on my entertainment and stuff, and I'm thankful for everything. Because I'm not going to lie, this previous month I was actually at an all-time low, because there were so many lies about me that were just disgusting and weren't true. And I also was dealing with family, and I'm just trying to keep my peace and keep praying and just lock in back on my work, because I feel like I failed my morals a little bit, but we're re-strengthening our morals. We're re-strengthening our faith with God. Everything happens for a reason. When I went left, I know that was for God to move me right, but there's also free will. So I learned my lessons, and then I aligned back with my destiny and with my faith and with God. I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful that I would say God gave me a gift to have an above average emotional intelligence, maybe for my age of 23 years old. So yeah, I'm blessed, and I just keep educating myself, and I know I'm gonna be great. Thank you.